Welcome everybody to a brand new Blu-ray and DVD out and about video today, and this week sees the release of the action thriller sequel Angel Has Fallen hitting store shelves, along with the dramatic horror mystery Don't Let Go, the dramatic comedy Where'd You Go, Bernadette, as well as Scream Factory is releasing a collector's edition of the 1979 horror film starring Frank Langella, Dracula, plus much more. So let's go see the deals, exclusives, and we're at our first location, Walmart. So let's go in and see what they got. Alright everybody, we are in at Walmart here, and the first thing I'm seeing is they have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital of Angel Has Fallen for $24.96, the Blu-ray DVD and digital for $19.96, and the DVD for $14.96. Now, I got a chance to watch this on Amazon Prime. I wanted to see it in the theaters, but unfortunately, I just didn't get a chance to see it. So I'd hold back until the out and about here. I've seen the other two films. I saw Olympus Has Fallen in the movie theater when that came out, and I really liked it. I thought that was a really good movie. At the time, there was like two different competing White House movies. There was Olympus Has Fallen, and there was White House Down with Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum. And Olympus Has Fallen, I thought, was the stronger of the two. I thought it was really good. I liked Gerard Butler in it. I thought it was really badass. Aaron Eckhart was really good in it. I liked the story. I thought it was really good. I never thought they'd actually make a sequel to it. I really didn't. I mean, I know it was successful, but I really didn't think they'd do one. Didn't think it warranted it, but they ended up making London Has Fallen, and London Has Fallen was okay. It wasn't the greatest. I wasn't a huge fan of that compared to Olympus. I thought it was a little bit of a weaker sequel. It was still okay, but nowhere near as good. And so I thought that was it. I didn't think we were actually going to get anything more until I saw a trailer for Angel Has Fallen. Like, oh, we're now making this a trilogy. Okay. And I was like, okay, we're doing another one. I didn't know what to expect with this one. I like the trailers. I like sort of him being set up for the assassination of the president, and him having to clear his name, and I like the story. I think the action's really good here. I think Gerard Butler is still kick-ass in this role. I think Morgan Freeman is great in here. Well, I mean, Morgan Freeman is pretty great regardless of what he does. Let's be honest. I mean, he's really good here. I thought that Jada Pinkett Smith in her small role did a good job. Nick Nolte is really great here. Surprise, surprise, complete badass. Very sarcastic, sort of grumpy old guy, but very badass. I thought he did a great job. Yeah, it's not a bad movie. I think it's better than London Has Fallen. Not quite sure it's as good as Olympus, but I still think it's actually really well done. And honestly, I would say give this one a chance. If you think like you weren't a big fan of London and you don't think the franchise has anything left, I would say give this one a chance, because you will probably enjoy it. At least I think you will, guys. I think so. It's actually not a bad movie. Way better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, definitely give it a chance if you're into this. Now, what are we calling it? A Fallen trilogy now? Something like that. I don't know. I'd say give it a chance, though. Then over here I'm seeing they have the Blu-ray of Mary for $14.96, the DVD for $12.96 right here. And I got a chance to check this out on Amazon Prime, and I was interested in watching it because of Gary Oldman. I love Gary Oldman, dude. Dude, he's fucking awesome. And I like the idea, the premise of it, sort of the guy buying this boat for his family, and sort of weird occurrences happen, and the family is turning on one another. I like that idea behind it. The movie itself is not bad. I did enjoy it. It kind of reminded me a lot of Amityville Horror, but on a boat. That's kind of where it kind of reminded me of, guys. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's got some good effects in there. The acting's all right. And It's not the best horror movie I've ever seen, to be honest with you, but it's got some redeeming qualities. And the fact that Gary Oldman gave it a chance, not half bad. I mean, an Academy Award winning actor, you'd think he wouldn't take on these type of roles, but yeah, he was willing to do it. So not bad, but going with checked expectations. But if you like Amityville horror, then it's just on a boat. So I think you guys would honestly enjoy it just for that alone, if you're a fan of that type of stuff. It's not bad though. Then over here, I am seeing they have a 2-film collection for It and It Chapter 2 for $27.96. They've got the first film on Blu-ray and the second on digital. Yeah, it's coming out in actually a couple weeks' time, guys, so yeah, this is one of those sort of Walmart exclusive digital with the Blu-ray disc type of thing. I bet we've seen this a lot. I'm probably obviously going to wait for the physical, but I know a lot of you guys do like the digital stuff out there, so they do have this. Only at Walmart exclusive. They do have that. Then they also have, they have The Driver, the DVD for $12.96. I have not heard of this one before. Mark Dacascos. To win the ultimate war, make the ultimate sacrifice. Very interesting. Looking all badass. Yeah. Interesting. After a plague of the undead decimates human life on Earth, a former hitman and his wife and daughter live quietly and survive. Oh, so sort of like an undead zombie film? Sort of a survival movie? Dude, you would not get that from this cover at all, man. I thought it was like he was like a driver and having to like get revenge on something. Dude, like that synopsis and the cover does not even resemble each other. Not even remotely, dude. Wow. That's crazy. Damn. That's so odd, man. I do really like Mark Dacascos, though. He's actually a really good martial artist and a really good actor. I really liked him in John Wick Chapter 3. I thought he was awesome there. I am also a big fan of Stargate Atlantis, and he did a couple episodes of that show, and he was really kick-ass there. Double Dragon, can't say I'm a fan of Double Dragon, but it's a movie. He's in it. I mean, he is a good actor, but this looks kind of very interesting. I like the synopsis, but damn, man, anybody trying to think of that synopsis while looking at this cover art, you would never guess that, dude. Never at all. Talk about really deceptive cover art, man. Really. Wow. Sounds interesting, but you would never know it, dude. Never at all. They also have American Dreamer that came out last week. We saw it over at Best Buy, but they have it here, DVD for $12.96 and the Blu-ray digital for $14.96. They do have that. They also have they have the DVD of Don't Let Go for $14.96. Change the past, save the future. I like that cover art. That's actually pretty cool. I like that art. I actually did watch this one on Amazon Prime, guys, and you know, it's kind of weird because this movie really did not get a lot of love at the box office. Like, I remember the trailers. I saw like a major push for this trailer like maybe a week or two before the actual movie came out, and I'm like, wow, they really didn't put a lot into promoting this movie at all. They sort of just put it out there and that's it, with barely any promotion to it. I like the trailers. I like the premise. Basically, it's about this detective whose family gets killed, his brother and his niece and everybody, and he's just so distraught over it and just distracted and depressed, and he gets a phone call from his niece, which is actually in the past, like it's 2 weeks in the past. So he wants to right the wrong and try to catch the people who did this and also prevent her death from happening. It's a very interesting movie. I like the premise. I like the acting. It's a horror movie, but it's more of like a mystery thriller than anything else. But I thought the performances were really cool. I like sort of the back and forth between sort of the 2 weeks in the past and the 2 weeks in the future and how they sort of played with that. I liked it. I thought it was a good sort of mystery. You didn't quite know who actually was the actual killer until the end. You had some guesses, but you didn't quite know until the very end when they actually revealed it. It's not a bad movie. I did like it. I didn't love it. I can see why it didn't get a lot of love at the box office. There's a lot of dull moments here at times. A lot of moments where not much is going on. You're a little bit bored. But when the movie is hitting on all cylinders, it definitely does. And the ending, when it goes back and forth between the 2 week time frame, it is very exciting. Like I said, give it a chance. But it's not the best, especially from Blumhouse. But it's an okay movie, though. I would say definitely give it a chance if you're interested, though, guys. It's not terrible. I'm glad I waited, though, until watching it on Amazon Prime. I didn't go to the theater, because if I paid the money to go to the theater for it, I probably would have been really pissed. I wouldn't have been so pissed off that the movie is bad, because it's not, but I just was like, it's just a lame movie, and I wish it would have been a little bit better, but it's not terrible, though. Other than that, that seems to do it here. Don't Let Go, Driver, Mary of Fallen. Not bad, guys. Let's see what else Walmart's got. Alright, everybody, we are over in this section with a few new indie releases that I'm finding. And the first thing I see over here is they have Safe 2 Under Pressure for $9.96 with my man Dolph. Yeah, another indie film with Dolph Lundgren, baby. Yeah. I wonder what this is about. An investigation into Safe's actions during a deadly forest fire has the entire team feeling the pressure, no more so than the leader. Struggling to keep their program edge on. Must stay focused. Oh, so he's not fighting any undead people or, out for revenge or anything. It's just a straight up sort of rescuers sort of doing their job, tale and the struggles of their job and, overcoming adversity, that kind of thing. Interesting. I mean, I could see Dolph doing this type of movie, man. I mean, he's a strong enough guy. I could see him being sort of a rescuer type person, like a leader in this group. I could see that. Interesting. Sort of a different type of role for Dolph, man. Kind of switching it up a bit. Not bad. Safe 2. Was there a Safe 1? And I know nothing about it? I don't know. Let me know, guys. They have that. They also have over here, they have the DVD of The Devil's Revenge for $9.96. Now, I watched this on Amazon Prime, guys. And the main reason why I actually wanted to watch it on Amazon Prime is because of William Shatner. Like, I love the Shats, man. He's awesome. Give me the Shats any day of the week there, baby. Like, I think he's awesome. And I thought, he's doing this sort of devil occult type movie, and he did another one of these type of movies like years ago, back in like the 70s, which is really more like a cult classic type of movie. And I thought, he's doing another one. I definitely got to check this one out. And I watched it, and oh my god, guys, oh man, I don't want to shit all over this movie, but I got to, man. I got to do it, because this movie is all kinds of terrible. The acting is so beyond bad. The effects here, some are really cool. Like, you kind of see that. Some of the effects are really cool. They kind of look really creepy and bizarre and kind of scary, nightmare imagery, but it's just very cheaply done. It looks cheap. It looks like it's undone. Like I said, the acting is very terrible. The CGI is god-awful. It's an interesting story about this guy who goes into this sort of cave system, and, something, this sort of demonic entity is, like, following him, and he has to go back into the caves to try to defeat it. I mean, there's a cool idea there, but it's just extremely cheaply made, dude, and extremely cheesy. I really honestly didn't care for this movie. Not very much, guys. I hate to say it. I mean, I love Shatner, man, but, I mean, when he's the best thing about this movie, that's not saying a lot, because a lot of his acting is over the top cheesy. He's like, we need help right now. Like, I mean, oh man, like, oh dude, I can't recommend this movie. I mean, I even like Jerry Ryan. I think Jerry Ryan's awesome. I love her from Voyager. You know, 7 and 9. I think she was fucking awesome. But nothing can save this movie, guys. It's just very cheap. And I like a lot of B grade, like, cheese fest type of movies. And I thought I'd like this one, but this one was really lame. And I did not care for this at all, guys. I have to admit, stay far, far, far away from this one, guys. It is a dumpster fire of a movie. I mean, I love Shatner, and that's why I watched it. It got me in the door, but man, I want my money back for renting this on Amazon Prime, man. Can anybody give me my money back? Because I want it back. Seriously. Ooh. This one's bad, dude. It really is. Do not go see this one. Not on Prime. If a friend lets you borrow the DVD, cut it up, man. You're doing them a favor. Trust me. Then over here, I'm seeing they have the DVD of Plaguers for $19.96. God, that can't be right. That's a really high price for a DVD. Wow. Damn. I like the cover art, though. The cover art is really cool. I love that, man. Definitely like one where if you were like just going around and sort of checking out the shelving, this one would really catch your eye. Oh, it's got Steve Railsback in it. Nice. I love Steve Railsback, dude. Great actor, man. Imagine zombies meeting the crew from Alien. Interesting idea. Terror that could not be contained. What is this about? Oh, no. Band of space pirates hijacked a food. An alien virus known only as Thanatos? Yeah, I guess that's how you spell it. Okay. Continue to victims. Ravenous demonic creature. So it's kind of like almost like 28 Days Later meets a space type horror film in a lot of ways. It looks kind of interesting. Like, the effects look really cool. It looks like cool makeup effects here. I love Steve Railsback. This could be one of the better ones, dude. It really honestly could. It could be like one of those sort of really cool sort of sci-fi space type of horror films. It looks really interesting, man. Plaguers. In space, everyone screams. Nice. I gotta definitely look this one up, man. This one looks really interesting. And there's a ton of special features here. There's commentary, there's Q&A, there's behind the scenes documentary. There's a shitload of stuff on here, man. For Plaguers. Never heard of this one, but it looks really cool, man. Honestly, it really does. I would definitely give this one a chance, man. I gotta look this one up. If you guys know anything about Plaguers, definitely let me know. And then the other thing I'm seeing over here is they have the DVD of Go Fish for $9.96. An animated movie with Mark Hamill and Ron Perlman. Very interesting. A little hero takes a big chance. Oh, and it is Dove approved. Oh, you know how I love seeing some of these Dove approved ones at Walmart. Nice. I never heard of this one. All His Life, Pluggy Parafish, Alex. It really looks like it's just aping off of the success of Finding Nemo. Like, it really does. It just looks like it's more of a cheaper rent version of Finding Nemo or Finding Dory or something like that. Kind of aping off the success of it. Like, somebody sees the fish and the shark and everything, and they're like, Finding Nemo, or it must be something like that, and they'll just grab it from the shelf, and when they get home, they're going to be sadly disappointed. See, the problem is that if you're not, like, a big major animation studio like Pixar or DreamWorks or something, it's kind of hard to do really good animated movies, I find. Sometimes companies can pull it off, other times it's really cheap, and just a pale imitation, and this might be one of those guys. I mean, I love Ron Perlman, I love Mark Hamill, but I don't know if this one is going to be worth it, guys. I don't think so. Very colorful, probably something kids might enjoy, but probably a pale comparison to much better animated movies, I hate to say. If you know anything about Go Fish, definitely let me know. Interesting. And not bad selection. Some cool little indie titles here sprinkled in. Let's see if there might be anything else. Alright guys, we're over here in the movie seasonal section, and I was kind of waiting until they actually filled this up for like a week or so before showing you guys, but it kind of looks like they've only filled it somewhat, not completely, so I'm just going to show it off because I don't know when they're actually going to fill the whole thing up, guys. I mean, so you've got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Polar Express, Christmas Story, which I really love, A Christmas Story. You'll poke your eye out, kid. I really love this. This is by far my all-time favorite Christmas movie of all time, man. It really honestly is. Like I said before, I don't love a lot of Christmas movies, but when I do, I really love them, and A Christmas Story is classic. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to stay up and watch the 24-hour marathon of A Christmas Story that was on TNT years ago. I don't even know if they still do it or not, but I used to really have a lot of fun watching that over and over and over again. I would watch it with my mother, and we would just have a fun time, man. I just love this movie so much, dude. It's a Christmas classic. It really honestly is. Of that, they have Nutcracker and the Four Realms, Mickey's Once Upon a Time, A Christmas, and Mickey's Twice of Christmas. Interesting. Never heard of these ones before. If you guys have, let me know. They have Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Home Alone is classic. Look, I mean, anybody who says different is kidding themselves. Home Alone is a goddamn classic. I love Home Alone. But you want to know what, man? Home Alone 2 is really great. And Home Alone 2 doesn't get as much love as I really think it honestly should, guys. I mean, really. I think it's just as good as the first Home Alone. I honestly do. I really love him being stuck in New York. I love the comedy of him being alone. The wet bandits are back to sort of take their revenge on him. I love Tim Curry in this movie. I think it's a really fun film. I really honestly do. It's way better than I think people honestly give it credit for. And look, it's better than Home Alone 3 and 4, which, let's face it, man, those movies are absolute garbage. So this is way better than those by far, guys. Way, way, way better. Definitely something a lot of people should reevaluate, I think. You also have over here, you have Prancer, the DVD for $5 with Sam Elliott, Cloris Leachman, and Abe Vigoda. I don't know if I've actually watched this one before, guys. I don't know if I have. Maybe? I don't remember, man. Something magical is about to happen. I don't know if I have seen this one, guys. Maybe I did long ago, but I've forgotten about it. There's a lot of Christmas movies that sort of came out in like the 90s or something that I kind of forgot about or never watched because I kind of was not really big into the Christmas stuff and didn't catch a lot of these movies, so this one might have passed me by. I love Sam Elliott, and Abe Vigoda's cool. Cloris Leachman, always good. I just never heard of Prancer. Is it worth it? Man, a young Sam Elliott, dude. Wow. Always had that stash, though. It looks kind of interesting, guys. Is it worth it? Definitely let me know. That's interesting. Miracle on 34th Street. Let's see here. They have these interesting sort of collectible holiday ornament packaging. They have one for It's a Wonderful Life. Sort of has that in there. It's interesting. They have, of course, the 4K Blu-ray and digital for It's a Wonderful Life. They also have one for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles right here. Those aren't pillows. That's really great. Look at that. That's really cool. That's awesome. And by the way, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is another classic. I think that's a goddamn awesome classic. It really honestly is. They also have one for Scrooge as well. Bah, humbug. Great. That's a really cool one. And I think Scrooge is another classic as well. It's not one that many people talk about. Like, a lot of people talk about Home Alone, or they talk about Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, but for some reason, not a lot of people talk about Scrooge, but I think it's a really great sort of take on the whole, like, Scrooge story, and Bill Murray is hilarious in here, and I love the comedy. I think this is a great movie, dude. Way better than I think people give it credit for. It's actually, to me, become a Christmas classic. I don't know if it is for everybody, but it definitely is for me, though. They also have Daddy's Home 2, Less Said the Better, Paw Patrol. An ultimate holiday collection includes 9 stories. Trolls Holidays, Shrek the Halls, Donkey Caroling Christmas Spectacular, Merry Madagascar, Madagascar Penguins, Dragon. Interesting. Interesting holiday short stories. A holiday double feature of Trolls and Trolls Holiday, The Star, some inspiring holiday movies. Interesting. Ice Age, a mammoth Christmas special. God, how much Ice Age stuff has they done? They've done a ton of Ice Age, like, movies and short animated films. Man, I definitely can't keep up with this animated franchise. Man, it's so much. Damn. They also have the Blu-ray digital of the Santa Claus 3 and Santa Claus 2. To be fair, guys, I'm not really a fan of either of these movies. I really love the first Santa Claus movie. I think that's really great. But these two, I mean, maybe I like Santa Claus 2 better than Santa Claus 3, but neither of these films can really be as good as the first Santa Claus movie. I mean, really, honestly, guys, they can't really touch it, at least in my opinion. You also have, you have Trading Places. Hey, Billy Ray, baby. Yeah, nice. Look at that. That's a really cool, like, holiday slip cover. Nice. I guess you could consider this a Christmas movie. There is a lot of Christmas stuff in there, so I guess you honestly could. I never thought of it as a Christmas movie, though. I never really did. I never sat there and said, this is a Christmas movie, but I guess you could put it in there, right? Maybe? What are your guys' opinions on that? Definitely let me know. I never thought of it as it, but other people might think it is. The Thomas Holiday Collection, Peppa Pig, whatever that is, PJ Masks, special, the original Christmas special stuff, which we saw before over at Best Buy, a 3 holiday movie collection, Holiday Inn, The Family Man, and Love Actually. Not bad movies, actually. I like I said, I really do love Actually. Holiday Inn I've never seen, but it's one I'm interested in. The Family Man, I did watch The Family Man in the theater, and The Family Man actually is not bad. I do like the movie quite a bit. I don't know if this is a 3, like, movie holiday collection that's worth picking up. Like, I kind of feel like they're all good movies, but they don't exactly fit together. I mean, except for, like, the Christmas holiday theme. I mean, maybe that's why, but they're just, it's a very odd sort of 3-pack, but, all good movies, though. And Rise of the Guardians, which I've never fully seen, but I definitely have to see that, though, guys. But, some interesting holiday stuff for sure this time around, guys. Not bad. All right. Pretty cool stuff this time around. Let's head out. It's actually not so bad here at Walmart this time around, guys. I mean, it's a little bit better than last week. Last week was a much more slower week. This one, there's a little bit more bigger releases that are coming out. Some indie titles to check out here. Some of the Christmas stuff here as well, which some interesting exclusives that they have, but they don't have a lot of selection. It's definitely a little bit more one of the quieter weeks. I really don't see any major exclusives here either, guys, but to be fair, this is just another week where I just don't think we're going to get a lot of exclusives. We might find stuff at other stores, but here, not so much, guys. But still some decent selection and some interesting titles to check out for sure. Hope you enjoyed it here at Walmart. Let's head to the second location and see what we can find. All right, everybody, we are at our second location, Target. Now, I will admit that it is still a little bit of a slow week, not as bad as last week, but still, kind of reserved, not a lot of huge giant titles, but certainly enough. We saw some cool stuff over at Walmart. I'm kind of curious what we're actually going to see over at Target here. I don't know whether we're going to see a lot of titles, maybe an exclusive, maybe they have their whole setup for Black Friday already up, maybe I can show that. This is kind of an interesting Tuesday because it's sort of before Black Friday, so, there's not a lot of media coming out, but there's just enough. A lot of these stores are setting up for Black Friday and all the craziness that's going to happen, so we may see some cool displays up, see where the placement of all the media is going to be. You never know what you're going to find, especially the week before Black Friday. Anything can happen, guys, so hopefully Target will have stuff really good. Let's head in. Find out. Alright, guys, before we check out the new releases, they do have this shelf over here, this display right here of stuff that they're going to have for Black Friday. They do have a lot of holiday movies. They have Game of Thrones seasons, some holiday stuff. They also, on the other side, have pretty much the same stuff as well. The holiday stuff over here, Game of Thrones, and some more holiday movies as well. This is the only display I'm seeing right now, guys. I don't see any other displays right now, guys, so I don't really know if they're going to have any more displays up, but this is the one I'm seeing at the moment right now, guys, but it seems like they've definitely gotten enough stock of some of this stuff, so, if you're interested in some of this stuff, definitely come to Black Friday early, because some of this stuff may go really fast. Well, that's all I'm seeing right now, but, let's head over and check out the new releases. Alright, everybody, we are over in this area with the new releases, and the first thing I'm seeing over here is they have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital of Angel Has Fallen for $24.99, the Blu-ray DVD and digital for $19.99, and the DVD for $14.99. Now, let's talk a little bit about Gerard Butler, shall we? I mean, Gerard Butler, to me, he's very generic. I mean, he was in a lot of smaller stuff at first. Dracula 2000, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, the Cradle of Life. I mean, he had small roles in that stuff. But what really broke him out was 300. That's what really sort of skyrocketed him to sort of superstardom. And really, ever since, he's been just a very middling actor, man. He's done a lot of sort of average action movies, average romantic comedies, but nothing that I would really say is absolutely amazing for his career. I mean, there's some I've liked. I mean, I thought Geostorm wasn't half bad. Den of Thieves was okay at best. I mean, P.S. I Love You is pretty decent. My mother really likes that one quite a bit, but he's done a lot of stinkers, man. He really has. And I think Gerard Butler's kind of overrated. I mean, he's just not an actor that I pick as far as action movies or romantic comedies. He's not that guy. I just don't think he deserves his sort of superstar status that he has at times. The only movies that I think I've really loved of his are these Fallen movies. Like I said, Olympus Has Fallen is actually pretty damn good. London Has Fallen has its moments. I would say Angel Has Fallen is really good here. He's an actor that I think he's sort of I don't know, like a poor man's action star, a poor man's romantic comedy person. You know, if you can't get, this certain actor, you bring in Gerard Butler and he's sort of the standing guy. I mean, that's how I sort of look at him. I will say this much. I mean, he has good moments as an actor. I like him when he does voice work in How to Train Your Dragon series. I think he's really good there. But there's a lot of stuff like The Bounty Hunter with Jennifer Aniston. Not very good. He was in Movie 43. Yeesh, that's a real stinker. Yeah, he's just been in a lot of stuff where he's not one of my favorites. I don't go out of my way to watch a movie with Gerard Butler. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't really. He's not bad, but there's a lot better ones. He's just one of those ones where if he's really good in a movie, great. If he's not, I'm not expecting him to be, put it that way. But honestly, these are the movies where I think he really shines. As this character, I think he's taken this role and really made it his own. And I think these are the movies that I think really define his career. I know people will say 300, but I think these roles are the ones that are really the ones that people will remember him for, because I think it's a character that's become iconic. I mean, people want to go see these movies because of him in it and because of what kind of crazy action is this character going to get into trying to save the president. I mean, that's what you want to see, and these movies give it to you. That's what you come back for. But I think these are the ones that they're going to remember him for. I think so, guys. But it is a good movie worth checking out, especially if you like the other ones, for sure. Then I'm also seeing here they have Official Secrets, the DVD digital for $14.99. I have not heard of this one. You got Keira Knightley, Matt Smith, Matthew Good, Ray Fiennes. Not a bad cast. Based on a true story, the most gripping thriller of the year. I don't think this ever came to theaters. If it did, it must have been a limited run because I never saw it in theaters. In this award-winning this guy comes. This is who defied her government to stop a war. Oh, sort of like a political spy thriller based on a true story. Very interesting. I do like some really good ones. Like Spy Game really comes to mind. Like, I really like that stuff quite a bit. And then sort of these sort of true story type stuff. I really like that, man. This is a really great cast. I really do like that quite a bit, man. Official Secrets. Looks pretty interesting. If you guys know anything about it, definitely let me know. Looks interesting to me. Then over here they have the DVD of Don't Let Go for $14.99. And it's interesting because the premise here really reminds me of some other ones here. It reminds me of Deja Vu with Denzel Washington. Reminds me even of like The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher. They're not exactly the same type of movies. Those ones are slightly different than this, but it's the same idea of sort of stopping the past from happening and sort of averting it. Those are really interesting tales, and this is a really, really, to me, not a bad one, honestly. Those kind of compare to it. But the one I was really thinking about the most that compares to it more than anything is Frequency. Frequency really this is like the horror equivalent of Frequency, because Frequency is such a good movie, dude, with Dennis Quaid and Jim Caviezel. I love that movie so much, man. That one's basically like sort of having to prevent someone's death, and sort of they're talking on the phone, and it's sort of, well, actually not talking on the phone, it's more like talking on like a walkie-talkie radio type of thing. And they're communicating over years, and it's about how sort of the son prevents the father's death, and it's such a very interesting type of movie, man. I gotta tell you, I really like that one quite a bit. And I think this one definitely took influence from Frequency in a big bad way. I mean, down to them communicating between sort of time periods and sort of the relationship that they have to each other, and him trying to save her. Like, all that stuff really comes from that movie in a big bad way. And to be honest with you, there's not many movies anymore that are like straight up originality stuff anymore. So you do, I don't know whether people want to say they rip stuff off or whether they sort of pay homage to it, but this one took that idea and sort of spinned it into an interesting sort of mystery horror thriller type of way. It's not bad though. I do enjoy it. Like I said, if I had to pick which one I prefer better, Frequency or Don't Let Go, I think I would pick Frequency because I just think that's a better movie. I like the emotion in it. I like the relationship between the characters. I like the acting more. The story, I thought it was very heartfelt and emotional. I like it a lot more, man. But honestly, this is not a bad one though, guys. I mean, for what it is, it's not bad though. Definitely give it a chance, and definitely let me know what other films that you think are sort of similar to Don't Let Go, like stuff like Deja Vu or uh, Frequency or what are some that are similar to you that I didn't talk about? Definitely let me know, guys. All right, guys, we are not done yet because they do have this sort of holiday Christmas movie display here. They've got it on this side, over here, and right over here as well. Actually, some really interesting stuff here, guys. They have this Blu-ray of the animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but it comes in this exclusive holiday only at Target slipcover here, which is pretty much like this sort of take on like a ugly Christmas sweater. Kind of interesting, actually. Look at that. It's kind of pretty cool slipcover, actually. They got that. They have the newly animated Grinch movie. They have the DVD of the Jim Carrey version. They have another only at Target exclusive, which is this Elf slipcover, which is one of those ugly sweaters as well. Oh, that's interesting. They have that one. They have a only at Target holiday packaging sort of Christmas sweater edition for A Christmas Story as well. They have that. I kind of like that one, actually. That one actually looks pretty cool. They have one for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Looks pretty cool. They also have one for the Polar Express as well. It's kind of interesting. So it's kind of these, like I said, it's kind of like an ugly Christmas sweater look to it, which is basically what the slipcover is. It's kind of really interesting because we've seen some really unique slipcovers this time around, and they have some really interesting ones now. They sort of come up with different kind of themes, which is really interesting. Sort of now the ugly Christmas sweater version, which is really interesting. Not bad stuff, actually. Then over here they have a lot of Blu-rays and DVDs of mostly sort of kid stuff. So a lot of kids animated stuff right here. They have the Blu-ray of a Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving special edition. They have a Charlie Brown Christmas on Blu-ray with that sort of ugly Christmas sweater, sort of only at Target exclusive. It's interesting. They have the 50th anniversary deluxe edition of A Charlie Brown's Christmas as well. They have Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales, the DVD of How the Grinch Stole Christmas Ultimate Edition, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the Blu-ray of Frosty the Snowman, Santa's Magical Stories. Of that, they have the DVD of The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about Christmas. I didn't even know Cat in the Hat actually did a Christmas special. Oh, the things you find out, I'm telling you. They have The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, which, by the way, that's $24.99 for that movie. They gotta lower that quite a bit before anyone's gonna buy that, man, for $24.99. I mean, I know it's Disney, and Disney doesn't really lower their prices all that much, but if you want that stuff to go, you gotta go lower, man. I'm telling you. They got the DVD of The Man Who Invented Christmas. Interesting one there. They have a holiday collection. What is this? Of DreamWorks. Oh, like different sort of short animated stuff of some of the like franchises there, like Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda. Okay, they've got that. They've got A Nightmare Before Christmas, which is a goddamn classic, absolute great movie. A SpongeBob SquarePants holiday collection of it's a SpongeBob Christmas and the Legend of Bikini Bottom. What the hell? Okay. I haven't really ever watched much of SpongeBob, so this is all kind of new to me, some SpongeBob stuff, but I guess he did some holiday stuff. Okay. The Ice Age of Mammoth Christmas special, The Smurfs, A Christmas Carol. Really? The Smurfs did a Christmas sort of special? Man, they are capitalizing on a lot of stuff, man. Man, all of these franchises do sort of Christmas stuff eventually. Man, getting into the parents' wallets by appealing to the kids, let me tell you. I also got It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie. I could have sworn I've seen this one before. I could have sworn I have, man. See, I was big into the Muppets back in the day. I mean, huge. I used to love that stuff. I ate that stuff up in a big bad way, man. I could have sworn I've seen this at some point, but it's been probably a really long time. I love the Muppets. Great, great stuff. Stories, 20 Snowy Stories. They have What's New Scooby-Doo, Merry Scary Holiday. That's really cool. I love that with the evil snowman. And they're like, oh my god. That's cool. That's awesome. They've got that. They've got A Very Monkey Christmas from Curious George. Ton of Paw Patrol. And a Mickey Mouse Merry and Scary. Not bad. Some interesting titles over on this side. Let's see what the other side has to offer. And then over on this side, guys, they have some more like holiday stuff, more for adults, and a little bit more live action stuff here. They have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles right here with this sort of interesting sort of holiday slipcover. I actually, we saw it over at Walmart, but I didn't get a chance to really say how much I absolutely really love this movie so much. And it's a really great John Hughes movie. And, when we think of John Hughes, we think of The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and Weird Science and stuff like that. And those are great movies. But Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is really sort of, I guess, forgotten among a lot of John Hughes sort of fans. At least it's not the first thing that comes to their mind. But it's such a wonderful movie, man. I love sort of the sort of back and forth between Steve Martin and John Candy. I really love how it's just a theme of wanting to get back home to see your family and just the complications of that. And watching a movie like this, I really miss John Candy, dude. God, I do. Like, seeing a movie like this just makes me really miss the guy so goddamn much. God. Great fucking movie. You also have Scrooged here with interesting sort of holiday slipcover. Got that. It's a Wonderful Life with another interesting sort of Christmas slipcover. They have the Blu-ray digital of White Christmas, the 65th anniversary. They also have the DVD of White Christmas, which is that sort of interesting Christmas slipcover. There again is my girlfriend's favorite Christmas movie, and I'll be watching it very, very soon, guys. I've grown to really like this movie quite a bit. I'm glad I've watched this one. It's really good, honestly. Then, of course, they've got Home Alone, the Blu-ray of that. A bunch of Hallmark stuff here, especially towards the bottom. But they got this one, which is Christmas Made to Order. Think I'll pass. They've got Jingle All the Way, which, of course, like I said before at Best Buy last week, how great this goddamn movie is, man. I consider it a classic. And it's just so weird to see sort of Jake Lloyd in this movie, especially sort of the whole thing before Phantom Menace happens and everything. And Sinbad is so great in this movie as well. It's kind of funny because somebody was saying that people laugh at him when he considers Jingle All the Way a classic. But you want to know what? I think it is. I think it's a modern day classic. I really honestly do. It may not be one that instantly comes to mind, but I think it's a classic. I really like it a lot. They've got Road to Christmas. We'll just hide that one. They've also got the DVD of Home Alone 3. Speaking of like how I told you guys that Home Alone 3 and 4 and whatnot are not good movies, Yeah, it's really not, guys. I mean, I love Home Alone. I love Home Alone 2, but I can't quite say I can love Home Alone 3. I mean, I've seen it a couple times. It doesn't do anything for me. It's pretty generic. It sort of takes the Home Alone premise and it's pretty much the same movie, but you don't have sort of the fun of Macaulay Culkin and the rest of those characters. It's a pale comparison, honestly. But you want to know what? I totally forgot that Scarlett Johansson is in this movie, man. I almost forgot about that. Like, she is in this film, and you rarely ever see her talk about Home Alone 3. I pretty much, she probably wants that to be forgotten off her resume, but yeah, man, crazy enough, Wild World, Scarlett Johansson was in this way before she was sort of this big star that she is now. Interesting just for that fact alone, just to watch it for Scarlett Johansson, but that'd be about it. Santa Claus 3, Santa Claus 2, and The Santa Claus. As I was saying at Walmart, I really love The Santa Claus. I think it's really fantastic, guys. I remember watching this when I was younger, and I really just love the idea of him becoming Santa Claus, how he accidentally killed Santa Claus, and just the hilarity of him not believing it and trying to somehow get out of being Santa Claus. I love this movie, dude. I think it's really fun, man. I think adults can watch this and have fun with it. Kids can. It's a great sort of family movie. Highly recommend this one, man. They've also got... Oh, they've got sort of a Blu-ray digital code 3-pack for all three of the Santa Claus movies. And if you like all three, then that's not a bad price. Like I said, I only really love the first one, so that's really one I would only get. They also have the Holiday Inn 75th Anniversary Edition. Definitely got to get up on that at some point. They have Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story. Like I said, a bunch of Hallmark stuff. Again, Coming Home for Christmas, That Christmas Made to Order, Road to Christmas. Blech. Hey, boy, garbage. A Christmas of Many Colors with Dolly Parton. I didn't even know Dolly Parton did a sort of Christmas movie. I mean, is Dolly Parton, is it any good? I mean, I like Dolly Parton from 9 to 5, but that's really all I've ever liked Dolly Parton in. Let me know what you think of that one. They have A Cinderella Story, A Christmas Wish, Love Actually, which you guys know I love. A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. You know, I like this movie. I'm not in love with it. It's sort of in that time period, the same as Polar Express, where you watch it and it's sort of that weird wonky, like it looks kind of realistic, but they have that sort of dead eye look to it. I think Polar Express is much better than this. They tried sort of capitalizing on sort of the popularity of Polar Express and tried to do this one, and I don't think it quite worked, man. It's good, but it's not great, man. I don't really love it though. They also have A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott. Could have sworn I've seen this one before, but it might have been a really long time, man. Definitely one of the classic ones, but one you don't really hear about very often. But George C. Scott, really good. Miracle on 34th Street. If you're talking about Christmas, then you've got to talk about Tyler Perry's Madea Christmas. Oh boy. I probably will never watch much Madea in my life, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I have no interest in it. But I know that it's sort of a tradition now for people. Like, they'll watch this stuff like crazy. Can't say I blame them, but it's not for me, man. Madea Christmas. They also, last but certainly not least, Bad Santa, man. Oh, so awesome, dude. So awesome. Like I said at Best Buy last week, so fantastic, dude. I love Bad Santa. Billy Bob Thornton does an awesome job. John Ritter, oh, dude, I miss John Ritter so goddamn much, dude. John Ritter was great. He's great in this movie, man. I miss him so much. I miss Bernie Mac as well. It's sort of crazy looking at this movie now of like certain people have passed away, and it's kind of crazy to think that, man. But yeah, I miss both of those guys so goddamn much. It's a great sort of naughty Christmas movie that's definitely considered a classic. At least for me, it's considered a classic. Interesting stuff for sure, guys. Not have bad stuff over here on the other side. Pretty interesting, guys. Not have bad at all. All right, pretty cool. Now we can head out. Overall, there really isn't much to show off this week, guys. I mean, they didn't have a lot of the new releases, and I mean, we did end up showing off that little cool holiday display there, and there is some cool, interesting, like, holiday slipcovers and some cool, interesting, like, sort of Christmas movies that they have, which is not half bad either. And I did talk to a Target employee that says that there will be more sort of Black Friday displays for the movies that they are going to be putting up. Some stuff they can put out right now, and other stuff they have to literally wait until like Thursday to start setting all that stuff up, because they can't technically put it out until that night for the sale. So there will be more displays to show off, but that is definitely the beginning of what the craziness will be like for Black Friday, guys. So definitely be prepared for that one. But it's all right here. Nothing amazing, nothing wow, but some decent stuff overall. All right, guys, let's head to the third and final location and see what we can find. So it may be a slow release week, guys, but that doesn't mean that we still can't find some really good physical media out there. We've been seeing some pretty interesting stuff at the stores, and will we save the best for last? Well, let's find out when we go into Best Buy, baby. Hopefully we will see all the cool new exclusives that they may have, all the new releases, and maybe a surprise or two that only Best Buy has in store for us. All right, man, well, maybe a slow release week, but Best Buy always pulls through. Let's see if they can this time. All right, everybody, we are in at Best Buy over here, and the first thing I'm seeing is they have the Blu-ray digital of Don't Let Go for $19.99. Now, I really do have to say this, that I really appreciate Blumhouse a lot. You know, are they always perfect? No, Blumhouse isn't always perfect, but you want to know what, man? They really give a lot of these horror movies chances that I think otherwise probably wouldn't. And they're a very ballsy studio. They invest in these projects where you think to yourself, this isn't really going to be successful, and they make it for a low amount of money, and somehow it ends up working out for them. I mean, things like The Purge or Get Out, Ma. I mean, they've done so much really interesting and fascinating movies, The Gift, and so much more stuff that they've done. And even like, you know, the Halloween sort of, you know, reboot, remake type of thing. I mean, that worked out for them really well. I really do appreciate Jason Blum as somebody who gives these filmmakers a voice, lets them do their thing, does a low enough budget where you don't have the suits really coming in and telling them what to do, gives them creative control, and I think the product speaks for itself. Like I said, not everything is successful. I don't think they have every successful movie out there, but I really appreciate the fact that they go out of their way to give these horror movies a chance. It reminds me a lot of like a studio like New World Pictures from back in the day, where they would make these really insane and bizarre horror movies and things where you're like, this is nutty, man, and just do it and just give it a chance. And were they always successful? No, but I think they later became classics. And I think Blumhouse is really making horror popular and accessible again. There's a lot of studios that sort of shun horror films, unfortunately. There's a lot of studios that sort of look at horror and sort of look at it in shame, I would say, which is really weird to me, because horror over the years has always made studios money, man. I mean, when other genres have failed, horror is the one that's picked everything up. But Blumhouse really embraces horror, really embraces the genre, and embraces the filmmakers, and embraces all kinds of different type of movies, whether it's sort of sci-fi, future horror, whether it's sort of slashers or aliens or ghost stories. They really go out of their way to support horror movies in a big, bad way, and I really do appreciate that quite a bit, guys. I mean, definitely let me know what some of your favorite or least favorite Blumhouse movies are, and let me know what you think about the studio. I mean, like I said, they're not always perfect, but I think the fact that they give a lot of these horror films a chance and to try to let them shine and let them find an audience, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I think movies like Don't Let Go, I don't think would have been made otherwise if it wasn't for Blumhouse. I think they took it and really sort of made it as good as they could possibly make. and I thought it was not bad, man. Like I said, it's a story that's been told before. It's putting a certain spin on it and repackaging it, but a lot of movies do that nowadays, guys. It's nothing special, man, but it is a very interesting film just to watch if you like sort of a little futuristic sci-fi take on horror with sort of a thriller aspect to it. It's not bad, man. Like I said, Blumhouse does a lot of really great work, and I really appreciate them. Like I said, they don't hit it out of the park every time, but when they do, I think they really succeed in a big bad way. So I hope Blumhouse production stays around for a long time. I really do, guys, because it's studios like them that really keep horror around and keep this genre still strong as it is today. Because Lord knows the bigger studios really aren't doing that, guys, to be honest with you. I will admit that there is no special features here, actually. Just bare bones. There's no special features here, no featurettes, no commentary, anything like that, which is a real shame, actually. I would have loved to have seen something on the making of or why they decided to choose this concept. I would have loved that, but unfortunately no special features, but definitely worth checking out, at least for like a rental, guys. That does it for this section of the new release area. Let's see what's on the other side. Alright, we're on the other side of the new release section, and I am seeing they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital of Angel Has Fallen for $19.99, the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital for $24.99, and you know, when you're watching the movie, you know, you're thinking to yourself, okay, you know, he takes revenge on the bad guys, he saves the president, he, you know, becomes, you know, respected and honored for his heroics, and you're thinking, okay, this sort of ends the trilogy, right? It's wrapped up. Yeah, the trilogy had its ups and downs, but overall, not bad, right? But then I heard that they have greenlit 3 more movies in the Fallen series. And it blows my fucking mind. Like, these aren't bad movies. I happen to enjoy them to a certain degree, but do we need 3 more of these films, man? I mean, there's certain movies, or certain movie franchises, I should say, that really should call it quits. Really should end. And it's not that they're bad or anything. It kind of feels like they've sort of run their course. You know what I mean? They've run their course. There's really nothing left to actually say about the actual series, to be honest with you. I mean, like I said, after Olympus Has Fallen, I really didn't think that we would be seeing any more of it. So the fact that we got London Has Fallen, the fact that we got Angel Has Fallen, kind of shocks me. I mean, I like the movie. I think it's a bounce back from London Has Fallen, but I can't quite say that, you know, it deserves another 3 movies. I mean, these are the type of movies that in like 2 years' time you're gonna see on TBS or on TNT or something, like the Friday night or Saturday night movie. Like, you're gonna see it because these movies are kind of generic. I mean, they're good, but they're kind of generic. There's nothing really stand out about the movies, to be honest with you. Like I said, they're good, but do they deserve 3 more movies? Do they deserve a sort of like TV series style franchise to it, which I think this might be getting as well? Like, it just kind of boggles my mind, to be honest with you. It really honestly does. I mean, let me know what you think about Angel Has Fallen, like this whole series of Fallen films getting 3 more films. On top of that, let me know, like, what are certain franchises that are just kind of generic that you feel should really just end? I mean, really should just be done with. I mean, I'm kind of glad that the Bourne series is done, but I kind of liked what the Bourne series did, but they were kind of getting too long in the tooth. I think in some ways, I'm not gonna lie, I think a series like Bond should probably end as well. I mean, definitely let me know what you guys think about certain series that feel a little long in the tooth and really should call it quits. Angel Has Fallen, or the whole series of the Fallen stuff, should really go to the wayside. But 3 more movies? what are they gonna do exactly? Like, that just shocks the shit out of me, man. Well, they better get to stepping because Morgan Freeman ain't getting any younger. Put it that way, guys. Huh. Generic as it may be, it is still a pretty good action movie, guys. And a lot of special features here, man. You get Even Angels Fall, the story, casting, stunts, scene breakdowns with commentary, and much more. A lot of special features, man. Very interesting stuff. Again, if you're into the Fallen series, this is definitely worth checking out. It is better than London Has Fallen. And I would say, for the most part, probably on par with Olympus Has Fallen, but I do say probably Olympus is better. But I do think this is worth checking out, especially for you action fans out there. Alright, not bad, guys. One release on one side, one release on the other. Let's see what else we can find. Before we head into another section, guys, I just wanted to show you that they set up all of the displays over here and the displays over here as well, guys. All kinds of movies over here. Stuff right here. And movies all over here. Oh yeah, guys, they are stocking up big time for Black Friday, man. There is a lot of really great stuff, man. Over in back of me right here and all across here. Oh baby, a lot of really great stuff for Black Friday, man. They are definitely stocking up big time. The prices are not on here right now, but I would imagine probably once I come in here, you know, for Black Friday, it'll have all the prices available and everything. But ooh, some really good deals coming out, some really cool titles, guys. I just wanted to show you that they are definitely set up for Black Friday in a big bad way, guys. Can't wait. All right, let's see what else Best Buy's got. All right, everybody, we are over in this section, and first thing I'm seeing over here is they have the Blu-ray of Mary for $14.99. And let's talk about Gary Oldman for a second. And I might have praised Gary Oldman in another video, but it's Gary Oldman. I'm going to praise him any chance I get. Come on, guys. I mean, Gary Oldman is absolutely amazing, man. I remember the first time I ever saw Gary Oldman had to have been Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I was scared shitless, dude. I was like, this guy is terrifying, man. I mean, he really just blew me away when I saw him in that role. And then, you know, after that, I decided, you know, I'm going to really try to search and see what else I can find from Gary Oldman. And I, you know, went into diving into True Romance and Leon the Professional and The Fifth Element, and just diving into more of his movies and his performances. And he's such a versatile actor, man. He can go from like goofy, big, epic sci-fi to, you know, something like a comic book movie, like, you know, like Batman and stuff like that. And, you know, he does biopics and he does horror films, and he really has no shame as an actor, man. He really doesn't. He just goes full force into whatever role he does, because if he cares about the project, he's going to go with it. And I really appreciate Gary Oldman so much as an actor, man, because there's not many actors like Gary Oldman who really, well, I think the problem with a lot of actors is that they really fear, like, oh my God, I've done these big, you know, Academy Award winning films. I'm not going to do something, you know, like lower budget or something beneath me. But Gary Oldman's not that guy, dude. Gary Oldman will do anything, man. He is somebody who, if he likes the project, fuck it, he'll go for it. And I appreciate that, dude. I mean, somebody like him could play something like Dracula and then go into something like, you know, Commissioner Gordon. He can do that, or, you know, he'll go into an Academy Award winning biopic. He's such a versatile actor, and I really love everything he does, man. And, you know, I mean, even though the movie has its good moments and its bad moments. I think it's Gary Oldman that holds this thing together, and I just so love Gary Oldman, guys. I mean, definitely let me know what some of your favorite Gary Oldman roles are. I mean, he just gives it his all no matter what he does, man, and I really do appreciate that quite a bit, man. You get here The Making of Mary, Family at Sea, the cast of Mary, a couple special features, not bad. For $14.99, not a bad price though. Then over here, I am seeing they have Young Justice Season 3, the DVD for $16.99. I think this came out this week as well, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't really actually know anything about this show. I've never seen any of it. I've never seen Season 1 or 2 or even this one. It looks like it's got a lot of very interesting sort of characters in here. Nightwing, Superboy, Aqualad, Black Lightning. Huh. It's got a lot of people in here. I wonder, is this based off of a comic book? Because I don't really, read any comic books now like I used to. It's been so long since I have. So a lot of these sort of things like sort of Young Justice or something like that, or stuff that's kind of passed me by, honestly. It looks really interesting, man. The cyborg there and everything. Huh. It sounds really cool. Definitely let me know what you guys think of Young Justice Season 3. Good, bad? Definitely let me know. It looks interesting to me. And it's kind of cool that they're doing the younger versions, too. It's not nice. It's not bad. Huh. Really, really interesting to me. And I am I love Marvel, but I am a DC fan as well, so I'm always looking for some good DC stuff to check out, so definitely let me know what you guys think of that one. Then over here, guys, holy crap, man. I cannot believe they have it here. They have the Arrow Steelbook of RoboCop, the limited edition Arrow Steelbook, dare I say, for $19.99. I am fucking shocked that we are seeing this right now, guys. I am dead serious. Holy crap, man. This is amazing. Now, Arrow ended up releasing 2 versions of RoboCop. They did like a deluxe edition, which had like a booklet with it and, sort of a hard shell case and everything. And then they released a steelbook version as well. And wow, dude, this is awesome. I can't believe that we're seeing this, dude. I never thought this would come to any stores at all, but shocker of a lifetime, it came here to Best Buy. Let me tell you guys something. I love RoboCop, dude. I think RoboCop is one of the best sci-fi action movies of all time. Peter Weller is amazing. He's iconic as RoboCop. I think the bad guys are really they're classic and they're menacing and they're over the top, and I fucking love it. The gore and the blood and the satire, and Paul Verhoeven just does an amazing job with this movie, man. There's not many movies like RoboCop out there, and this movie is still amazing to this day, dude. I really do. I mean, I love RoboCop 2. RoboCop 3 is pretty shitty, but the original, dude, this is amazing, dude. And I know there's been so many sort of like DVD and Blu-ray releases of RoboCop over the years, but when Arrow releases something, you know that it's sort of the last time you will probably ever buy it because they are so good at what they do. Look at all those special features, man. You get the director's cut, you get the theatrical cut, all the special features in between. Wow, man. This is awesome, dude. Dude, if you are interested in picking up RoboCop, haven't had it yet, or looking to upgrade, definitely look this up, dude, because I believe the Steelbook is limited, so there's not many copies that are going to be out there. So if you can find it here at Best Buy, definitely do it. And for $19.99, that's a goddamn steal, man. That is awesome. Wow. Yeah, that is worth the pickup for sure. Oh, dude, I love that movie so goddamn much. And then, we're certainly not done yet, guys, because I'm also seeing a steelbook for Assault on Precinct 13 for $11.99. Now, this is actually the Scream Factory edition right here. The Scream Factory steelbook that they put out. That I cannot believe the Best Buy has this as well. That's great. Look at that. That is awesome, dude. I really love Assault on Precinct 13. And, it's kind of interesting because, when we think of John Carpenter, we think of Halloween, we think of the Thing, They Live, a bunch of that stuff. But really, nobody really talks about Assault on Precinct 13, and they really should because it's such an amazing movie, man. It's a really great sort of shoot 'em up action film from back in the day. Sort of has influences from sort of Sam Peckinpah and a few other people, and it's just a really great movie about sort of good guys versus bad guys, cops versus the criminals, and being held up in this jail area and trying to survive. It's a really fantastic movie, dude. And this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was the second movie John Carpenter ever did. It's a really great gritty action movie from like back in the day in like the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. So awesome. And if you have not watched this and are definitely a lover of John Carpenter, definitely watch this, guys. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. So fantastic, man. Really, really well worth it. And a lot of great special features here. Behind the scenes, vintage interviews, audio commentary, a lot of really great stuff, man. Oh, that's really cool. Really awesome. Awesome steelbook, man. That's great. But that's not it, because they have one more thing worth showing, and that is the steelbook of Rock and Roll High School, the limited edition steelbook. Oh, baby, man. Look at this. Oh, that is so awesome. Look at that art. That's really cool, dude. All amazing. I love Rock and Roll High School. I mean, I'm a fan of the Ramones, so that's a plus, but so much great people in here. PJ Souls is in here on top of a lot of other great performances, man. It's just a really great sort of rock and roll, teenage rebellion style classic film, man. It's really great for lovers of punk, lovers of sort of teenage angst movies, sort of rocking out type of movies, man. It really has sort of such a great sort of feel to it, man. I mean, the music is infectious, the performances are fun. It just had a really great vibe to it. And I believe this came out from Shout Factory, if I'm not mistaken, or Shout Select. Yeah, it came out from Shout, yeah. Oh, this is a really great movie, dude. And the 40th anniversary edition, this is really cool, dude. Honestly, if you guys have not ever checked this movie out, I highly recommend it, man. It's really fun, man. It really honestly is. And this is a really fantastic looking steelbook, man. It really honestly is. And look at all the special features you get, dude. Audio commentaries, you get retrospectives, new interviews, a ton of stuff, man. This is really amazing, guys. Rock and Roll High School is well worth checking out, man. I love this movie so much, and it influenced so many movies that came after it, man. Amazing. And for $21.99, that's a really good price as well, dude. That can't be beat. Wow, man, that is really awesome, dude. This steelbook I was shocked by. And I was definitely shocked by the Arrow steelbook for sure. This was a shocker, dude. I was not ready to see this week. That is awesome, dude. You never know what you're gonna see at Best Buy, guys. Some really good stuff indeed this week. All right, let's head out. Just when you think we've seen it all, guys, not exactly. It was really cool here at Best Buy. Yes, we got the new releases, but we also got some really interesting surprises. Some of those Scream Factory steelbooks, that Arrow steelbook for RoboCop, I was so not expecting here, guys. Yeah, this is really great coming into Best Buy because you never quite know what you're going to get because, like I said, they always have something really interesting and something new that we might not have seen anywhere else, and this is definitely no exception, man. Some really cool media here on top of the average new releases as well. It seemed like we found some interesting stuff no matter where we went, whether it was Christmas stuff or whether it was cool like steelbook exclusive stuff like that. Some really great stuff this time around, guys. Again, a slower week, but still some stuff to check out, though. At least I think so. Not bad, I would say. Let's head home and finish the video. All right, everybody, that'll do it for the Blu-ray and DVD out and about video this week. And what I love about weeks like this is that even though it's really slow at times, you can still find a lot of really cool and interesting media out there. Whether we're looking at exclusive slipcovers, steel books that I was surprised we saw, on top of some cool indie horror titles. I mean, you never quite know what you're going to find when you do these out and abouts, guys. And this week is definitely proof of that for sure. And it was just really cool starting to see all of the like Black Friday stuff that's going on, like seeing all of the displays and the movies on the shelves. And now it's becoming real. It's becoming real in a big bad way, guys. And I am so excited, dude. Like, this time of year, man, I've told you guys that heading into the fall, man, we just get physical media galore, dude. It really is sort of phenomenal how much physical media we really do get. And now sort of Black Friday is sort of the pinnacle of it, like the big, like, oh yeah, baby, the sales galore. So seeing it becoming a reality is really cool, man. And I can't wait, man. Everybody loves the deal, everybody loves the bargain, and I think we're gonna get some really great stuff this year by far, guys. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But still, a lot of really great media out there this week, regardless. And even if you're not picking anything up, you're definitely preparing for Black Friday, or you're picking up some cool stuff that is on sale already. So definitely let me know what you guys picked up this week. As far as I'm concerned, well, I got a few things, guys. The first, I got a package in the mail from Severin Films right here. Now, by the way, as you can see, guys, the post office really beat the shit out of this really badly. But thankfully, Severin really packages their stuff really good, so I doubt there's going to be any issue with it. But going through the post office can be a real pain in the ass. That being said, I got two titles from Severin this time around. The first is actually a movie I'm really surprised I never actually saw before, guys. It's actually a movie with a really big recognizable star in it, which usually a lot of stuff that these companies put out, especially places like Severin, really don't have like the big movie star people in it too much. Usually it's the lower level people. This has a huge movie star in it. It's directed by Penelope Spheris, who is a really great sort of director. She's done a lot of really great work. It's almost like a teen angst, sort of on the run from the law type of movie. And I'm really excited to check this one out, guys. When they announced it, I was like, God, I'm surprised I never heard of this title. So I gave it a chance, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out. I also got another title, which, oh man, this is a weird one, dude. I picked up this movie. It stars Tawny Katane. I don't know what I'm in for, to be honest with you guys. I have no idea. It looks really sleazy. It's sort of this almost sci-fi adventure action movie. Boobs and blood and, weird sci-fi dresses and outfits. And it's just so over the top and ridiculous. And I'm really looking forward to checking this one out for sure, man. I was like, this looks weird and looks right up my alley, so I'm definitely interested in checking that one, man. It should be a fun time for sure. So I got that. I also got a package at Best Buy right here, guys. Now, it's actually one of the 3 steelbooks that I showed off at Best Buy, guys. I don't know if you guys can guess what I actually got. I am super excited, though, about this title, man. I've never owned it in the collection, and as far as I'm concerned, man, this has to be in the collection, dude. It's a great classic, and it was definitely given the love that it deserves for sure. And to me, man, you know, it's one of those titles that you just have fun watching, dude. And I really just am going to have a ball watching this again. And, you know, the fact that it's going to be in the collection now, long overdue. So I'm very, very happy to finally get this one, guys. So I got something over at Best Buy and a couple of titles from Severin. Not too bad this week, guys, on top of all the other titles that I have gotten for the month of November. And what I will continue to be getting, because this isn't it. There will definitely be more, guys. There's a lot of stuff to get this month, man. So many really great sales and so much great media out there. There's a lot of really great stuff I'm grabbing. Collector's editions, limited editions, new releases, retro titles, steel books. Oh my god, man. It's insanity what I'm picking up this month, dude. I thought the media was gonna sort of tail off a little bit from October, but nope, not at all. I'm definitely stretching my wallet in a big bad way, guys. But I have a lot of really great titles, and I cannot wait to show you guys in my Blu-ray Pickles video, which will drop at, well, towards sort of sometime next month. I'll be pretty busy, so it's going to take me a while to get through some of these titles, but you will definitely see it next month for sure, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Check out the other Blu-ray and DVD Tuesday videos that I do. Check out the movie hunting videos. Check out the movie reviews and a host of other videos that are on the channel. I recently did a Dollar Tree Blu-ray and DVD movie hunting video that was incredible. So many great titles out there. I also will be putting out my Blu-ray pickup video for October very soon as well, on top of you guys keeping an eye out on the channel for the Black Friday movie hunting video. That will be happening as well. A lot of great stuff coming to the channel, and I just want to say how much I really support you guys, really loving what I do and loving the content that I make, and really commenting and subscribing and watching the videos. You guys are really amazing and awesome, and I can't help but think that I have some of the best subscribers on YouTube, because I really do feel that I do. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I say it all the time, but it really is true. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So if you like what I do, how I talk about movies, the videos, definitely hit subscribe and become a part of the Film Fan Nation. And keep up to date with everything I'm doing through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Film Fan 108. Keep up to date through everything I'm doing, plus special videos and pictures I do from time to time on social media as well. Alright guys, I will see you back next week for a brand new Blu-ray and DVD out and about video. Take care everybody, and happy hunting.